Hold onto your bats.
That's right. Because here we go. Let's time this. Just out of curiosity. I wonder if it would be any faster if I changed my affinity. Maybe. So we're at 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59. We're 1 minute in. Not too bad. Black screen at 1 minute. Now it's loading up the shaders. We're here at 114. Let's see when we get our continue button. We're 125. 35. 145. There was a time when it used to load into game in 145. 58, 59, 2 minutes. That's at 216. And let's see how long before we get in game. 225, 6, 27, 8, 9, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 40. 50. You can do it, game. We're under 3 minutes. 8, 9, 3 minutes. We're in game at 3:03, just over 3 minutes. Not too bad. We're here at Ari's place. And it's raining. What kind of weapons we got? It's like dual daggers, twin blade, and that's about it. What's the bow we're carrying? That one, that's cool. Well, we don't need that. All right, we'll run that way. Let's check our journal. Let's see where we're at. Taking care of business. Brynjolf, Grey Cowl, Wayward Brother, Adrasi Dro. The lexicon. Should we go do the lexicon? That's always fun. Laud, Valder. We're probably in Aventus. So why don't we do that, and that also. So Laud, Ari, Adventus, leader of the companions, Balder's hunting party. Let's go that way. Gotta go around the rocks. Or jump over them. Did we just miss Baldur's hunting party? I think we ran right by him.
My foster father taught Helsa and I everything he knew about Baldr. I intend to continue his work, unless something more important comes up.
You picked a bad time to
Stepping up to me is detrimental to your health. Nicely done.
Go ahead, try and fight back.
I guess we could take the arrows and the wine. And the lockpick. What's up, Hastor? How you doing? We're at Bannermist Tower in the rain. We're looking for Baldur's hunting party. And stealing apples, apparently. And mead. We have 3 followers, which may be a little much, but... Bit tired, but fine overall. The weather has been great the past few days. Yeah, it's been nice here, too. My poor doggy, though. That is a skill book. My poor pup had an infection in his foot. Kai. So we had to take him in.
They almost always pay good down.
And they basically squeezed a bunch of pus out of his leg. And, you know, had to sedate him and everything to do that. But now he's got the cone of shame on his head.
Right down the middle, isn't it?
Foxtail. So, and apparently it's been there for a while. It just finally got to the point where it was,
Keep on keeping on.
a problem. So now he's, you know, got to take it easy. I couldn't take him for the walk. I tried taking the other 2 dogs, and his sister Paya didn't want to do the walk without him. So she just laid down in the park. So I'm like, okay, we'll go back home and see your brother. And then I drove down and bought some more dog food. And that was my morning. But yeah, he was whining pretty much all night because I'm sure it hurt. You know, they gave us some pain meds for him, but I left a bow here. Right there. That bow. That would be a nice change of pace. Should we run with Rivendell? We're running with this one right now, which is a pretty nice one with the bears carved in the end, in the antler. But the other option is Rivendell. And Rivendell is based on a bow from Lord of the Rings. This is the one that started me making all the bows. Poor boy. Sometimes they'll work their way out. Well, they dug way down in there. I mean, they went like, came in between his toes, and they went all the way up to pretty much what would be an elbow on a person, right? looking for it. They didn't find anything in there. But they do have stuff in them that it may have worked itself out. This isn't Legolas's bow. The ends are completely different. Here, I'll show you.
Try this one on for size.
As long as we're not somewhere where we're being attacked. This is the elves in Rivendell. But you see the end is completely different. It's actually got a hole in it. So you can see through that hole in the end of the bow. And then it's kind of difficult to tell, but there's inlay on the handle as well as on the limb. And it's a longer bow. So that was the first one that I made. That I actually sent a picture of it to my friend Fat. May he rest in peace. And told him that I had a bowgasm. And then he's like, well, you should remake all the bows in the game. I'm like, dude, you know how much work that is? And I'm like, okay, fine, I'll do it. And then I remade every bow in the game. Except for 2. There was 2 that I didn't remake. And this was one of my characters that I turned into a follower. Her name's Mist.
Hello, friend.
She was one of my characters a long time ago. But I made her into a follower.
I'll be seeing you.
She's here at Hunter's Rest. She's an archer, too. We already have Nanak and Anya and Ari. So I don't think we need Mist. Legolas had 2 different bows. Actually, in the Hobbit movies, he had a bow that was a short bow that I made kind of a bow that looked a lot like it, but had the same colors as the Rivendell bow, like red and gold, and I called it Mirkwood because that's where he was during the Hobbit. And then the other bow that he got from Gladriel is called Lothlorien.
Not as good as
And I
now,
did that
but
one
it
also.
still feels good to me.
And that's like a white colored wood.
Have you said your prayers yet?
This will be easy.
Some things I just can't put up with. You feel compelled to die?
We're almost gonna die.
Around here. The only problem with facing my enemies is trying to loop them up.
Well, followers took them out before I got there. So, Valder. In any case, even though the bows were a hell of a lot of work to make, they were a lot of fun. And a lot of people are having a good time with them, so it was worth doing. Same with all the arrows. The thing that always bothered me about Bethesda's arrows, well, a couple of things, is first off, they weren't centered. And if you know anything about actual arrow construction, if they're not centered, they won't fly straight. Also, if the arrowhead is too heavy,
That is a... Hello? You!
they
Over
won't
here,
fly
please.
either.
I need
Arrows
help.
are actually pretty
Please.
light.
Thanks, Chinnereth, for you, stranger. I'd almost given up hope of walking away from here.
Who are you?
Name's Balder. I hunt out of Falkreath. We tracked a bear to this den. Good coin for those pelts. We had the big sow cornered when they showed up. 3 of them, out of nowhere. Spriggans. Niels went down before we even knew to run. Ari died just inside. I never even thought the things were real. I may have lost a drop or 2 of blood. Truth is, I'm not going anywhere like this. Hurts to breathe.
I may know a spell that would work.
Thank you. Please hurry.
I'm pretty sure I know a spell that would work.
Much better. Thanks, friend. I wouldn't have lasted much longer without that. But now what? I can't just walk away, not with my friends' bodies in there being torn apart by those beasts.
I understand. Let me help you.
You'd do that for a stranger? I don't know what to say. Lead on, I suppose.
So the bow that he's carrying is actually the bow that I made for Mirkwood, but with a different texture on it to replace the hunting bow. Actually, I think it's one of the only short bows in the game. It's actually much smaller than the bone structure that Bethesda gave for the bows. So, rigging it was fun.
Bullseye.
You actually have to use a gradient for the bone weight, especially if the bone is or the bow is smaller than the bone structure. And then you've got to cycle it through the animation in your modeling program so you can see, exactly how it's going to bend.
Did you hear something?
Yeah, I hear something. And I'm backing up.
I'm not the problem.
Nicely done.
Yes, I agree. Nicely done.
Is someone there? Hello?
Try to
Not even
Good.
one.
That's the end of that.
It's
You
done.
petulant child.
Justice.
First one's free.
Call it that.
Well, aren't you a real
Laurie
child?
gave me this dagger when we first started hunting together. Always said it brought her luck. You should be the one to carry it now. I'll give them a proper burial, then head back.
I actually left Lothlorien bow up at Dragon's Tooth Crater.
They'll always be welcome at my door.
I read about something like this once.
I left 3 bows over here, Kinnereth's bows. These 3. These are ones that I made for Oblivion a long time ago. And then I rigged them and brought them over here. We're over encumbered, but those are actually pretty looking bows. Got like rosebuds on them. Ancient Falmer? I don't know about that. Not with the rosebuds on it. So I put rose vines on it. With leaves, thorns, buds, the whole 9. And a carved end to it. That's hawthorn. But I did one in red.
There's something strange about you. Perhaps it's the
Oh,
dragonborn
the red
magic,
one's
but
Hawthorne.
when I'm near you,
And then I did
I
one in
don't feel
black,
my clothes
Tempest.
having any effect on you whatsoever.
Alright, we should really jump into the staff and drop some stuff off. Draw speed in the item card. I do have the expanded item cards. So if I go into the inventory, crit, reach, speed, 0.70. So the speed is 0.70. But what's this one? 0.73. So Rivendell's
Your
faster.
home. Nice and cozy.
And what about a
More
Turos? 0.66. So that's a slower bow. That's probably my fastest bow that I've got. So let's unfavorite that. Let's make that number 1 because that's our fastest bow. So there is a mod that will allow you to see, so like even if I go on Nettlebane, it's giving me damage, weight, and then it's telling me the crit, reach, speed, stagger. And it'll cycle between them. So this is a mod, but it's one that I felt worthy of adding to my mod list. Just gives you more information. Speed 1.3. What's Nettlebane speed? 1.3. Iron Dagger speed 1.3. So they're all pretty typical. What's the speed here? 1. So those are slower. Same reach though. For people who are into stats, I did give them an option to see all that. Anya, what are you doing stuck in the wall? Strange noises emanate from Greywater Grotto. What about Autumn Shade? I added a lot of things that, people don't really notice when they're first playing the game, but they're just quality of life things. And things that I thought would be cool. 15 hawk feathers? I don't think we need 15 of them, maybe 3. We should make ourselves a pipe. Do we have any bones? I like bones. Any unique items? We have 17 firewood. That's pretty heavy. I don't think we need that much. Oh, we keep 9. So that would be 8. Garbage? Gems? Soul gems. I wonder which flawless gem does weapons. I'm thinking it's ruby. Well, we've got diamond, we've got garnet, we've got ruby, got amethyst. All right, let's go see if we can improve this bow. Oh, you know what? Do we have enchanters? 10% stronger. And then what about head, body, weapon? Ruby is weapon. So we're going to do weapon, we're going to do our bow, we're going to use a grand soul gem, and we're going to put soul trap in it. And we can actually do something like this so it lasts a long time. And go, yes. Make it. Nice. Now I want to make a pipe. Interesting. Long pipe. I got my long pipe. This is actually a cut down version of the Lothlorien bow that I did. I cut the ears down shorter and added some wraps to it for the wooden longbow. So what does the bow take to improve? Ebony and quicksilver. Do we have ebony and quicksilver? We do have an ebony ingot. We have quicksilver. We do not have a quicksilver ingot. That blows, so we can't improve the bow. Down to 194, that's pretty good. We'll go with that. At least we enchanted the bow. Are we at all tired? Not really. We're good. Alright, let's boogie. We save Balder. Well, in any case, back to Kai's foxtail thing, the wound looks like it's already pretty much healed up. We've got him on antibiotics and anti-inflammatory and pain meds, and he didn't put any pressure on it yesterday. He was walking around on 3-leggers, but he's walking on all 4s today. So I think he's doing pretty good. Did we learn? So we've learned all of these. We should really go back to... Who do we want to keep? Ari?
Hello. Can I help you?
We're going to send you back home, Ari. First we gotta fight this guy.
Shaking in my boots. I'll eat your heart.
Yeah, I think we're a little overpowered with all of these magic users. Should we send Nanak back home?
Listen, Skyrim is a very big place, so if we are going to travel its roads together, we should have a backup plan in case we are separated. So here, take this horn, and if ever we lose each other in a cave, or some dwarven ruins, or if a dragon drops out of the sky and splits us up, blow into it, and I will follow its sound back to your side. Hopefully it never comes to that, but best to be prepared, yes?
Thanks, Nanak.
The vacant look in your eyes tells me you want something.
It makes me hard to go near them.
Yep,
I need to go it alone for a while, okay?
Then back home is where you will find me.
I think we're going to send Ari on her way, too.
Hello. Can I help you?
And we'll just keep, I don't know, Ari would be a good one to keep, but
It's time for us to part ways.
we'll keep Anya.
All right. Come find me if you change your mind.
They froze the rat. We have to speak to the Jarl of Folkreath. Transcribe the lexicon. Aventus. Laud. Let's go to Folkreath.
You picked a bad fight, friend.
Anya had to shoot me right through the head. Well, we got another one.
Got you now. Too late now.
Lily?
There you are. I've been looking everywhere for you. I've got this thing I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see. Looks like that's all. I have to leave.
Alright, well, what'd you give me, Lily? Thief's note? That's not what she gave me. Watch for the mage. Windhelm the Yigram's Overlook. Okay, he's actually can be a follower. A little chick.
You could do with an attitude adjustment. Just saying. Pinpoint
Boy,
accuracy.
we didn't do very much damage to him, did we? What about a headshot? Oh, that's Tallscar the Wanderer. Should we help out Tallscar? Feeling better, buddy?
I'm getting out of here.
Well, aren't you a real charm?
They're tough cookies, yeah. The Minotaurs are. Oh, hey now.
Worthless scum. Seems like everything wants me dead.
That's a Breton. Here, you like fire? We'll play that game.
I won't hold back anymore.
We'll take those. And that. And that. Thank you very much. Little Breton chick. These parts of your body go rolling down the road. Play soccer with them.
Nothing burns like coal.
Destruction Shrine. It's another couple of Minotaurs up there.
I highly suggest you reconsider.
Coming to get you, baby.
I should have planned that better.
Thanks for the ice spike through my shoulder, Anya. Actually, that does a lot. So this is without RTGI. Looks kind of flat. That's with it. So you've got a lot deeper shadows. It is kind of foggy though. I need to speak to the Jarl of Folkreath. What's our frame rate here? $184. Yeah, this is without it. It looks more flat. You don't have the same depth to the shadows you get from ray trace illumination, and then with it, you can see it really like on the plants that are just off her right hand side. So without it, they don't have any shadow to them, even with detail shadow turned on. But with it, they get shadows near the bottom of them. Gives them more depth. Makes them look more three-dimensional. Same thing with the plants that are around like the bottom of the post on the left-hand side. Without it, they're just growing there. There's no shadow. But with it, you've got shadow. So I like it. I like it a lot. Tallscar made it into town. Was that Tallscar?
A hearty welcome to Falkreath. All of Skyrim's truest sons and daughters are welcome here.
Truest sons and daughters? What do you mean?
You know what I mean. Faithless Imperials, lizards, elves. I can't believe we let provincials wander Skyrim, you know?
Okay. Well,
Until next time.
we are a Nord, so I guess we're not a lizard or an elf. It is rather foggy and it's getting late. What time is it? 18:22, so 6:22 in the evening. Let's go talk to the Jarl. I mean, even the lighting indoors without it looks pretty flat, but with it, you're getting the red reflected light from the fire on the beams. So you can see it changes their color. Where's Dingledorf?
That spell looks dangerous. Keep
Oh,
your
there he
distance.
is.
Good to see you. Ah, it's you. Yes, well, now we'll see if the stories about you are true.
I am running
There's a
Lux,
group of bandits in my hold that I may have had a few discreet dealings
but
with.
the
The
reflection
path
of
they
the
were
color of
giving me
the
was good at
fire
first.
is RTGI.
Now it's time to clean things up. Go and take care of it.
It will be done.
Good.
Knife Point Ridge. Okay.
Until later, then.
But yeah, you'll get the red. You can see that it's only screen space. So if I'm looking up and the fire's not in my image, you don't get the reflection. But as soon as the fire gets into the image, you start getting the reflected light of the fire on the, especially like the posts. So you can see how they change color as I'm moving the fire in and out of the image. So that's the only problem with RTGI is it's not dealing with things that are off screen. It's only dealing with things that it can see on screen because it's a post-process shader. But yes, we are running Lux, but we're running, I'm pretty sure we're running...
Come on in. Just stoke the fire. Take a seat.
Yeah, we're running RTGI by Marty McFly. So that's this one right here, right? RTGI. That's a paid mod from Marty.
You want a drink?
We're also running Exposure Fusion, Obscurance, Irradiance, Depth of Field, and Gloom. There's Nari.
Sure, Spoons.
Oh, hi,
Aren't
baby.
You a sight? You're going to have the men around here wrapped around your finger in no time.
Oh,
dear.
hi,
I'm
Kai.
sorry. Are you here
Hi,
for a
buddy.
funeral?
No, why do you ask?
Been lots of mourners in Falkreath lately on account of this terrible war. Well, welcome to Dead Man's Drink. If you need a bed, speak to Volga. She'll set you right. If you need anything else, just let me know.
She's pretty well endowed.
Of course.
That was worth 10. Just to see her cleavage again.
Aye.
Let's have a drink and discuss the local bounties.
Welcome to Dead Man's Drink.
I'd like to rent a room.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day. You hear any juicy gossip in town? Be sure to share it with me.
We're going to take a nap. And we're going to go up a level. History of War. You may choose a race. Weapons and spells are 35% more effective against the chosen race. And the choice is permanent. Well... Argonian Breton Dark Elf, Imperial Khajiit Redguard Wood Elf.
I really like your robe.
Careful where you say those.
Yeah, Imperial would be a good one, but where is High Elf? Alright, whatever. Let's get this up to 60 because then we can get 60% magic resistance. Let's get this up to at least
Falkreath was a place
45.
of many battles in the past. Or at least that's
45.
what the people tell me.
40.
People are like cattle. All they do is work, sleep, and eat.
That sounds like a vampire. Looks like we're dumping this into either health or stamina. Probably stamina. We have 3 perks to increase. Let's go to our custom skills. I don't think we can do anything here yet, can we? Oh, yes, we can. Critical hit chance increased by 20% because our one-handed and our two-handed are both at 50. Snag. We'll take that. And then I want... Yeah, okay, that's fine. No, not that again. Weapon arts. Can we do anything in weapon arts? Yes, we can. Wolf Assault. Infuse held weapon with frost. We like that. Snag. So all 3 of our skills are going to go into custom skills because the last one... Actually, can we do this yet? Ooh, yeah, we can. This won't use my perk point, though. And we are now a Blood Knight, level 30. This is the other one we want. This will be our last one. This will give us 60% magic resistance. So working up your alteration is a good idea. That was good. Welcome to level 30.
Sure, I might have some dirt in my past, but that's just ancient history. You know what I mean?
Where's the vampire? She's a vampire. It even says she's a vampire. Look at those eyes. I wonder if I get in trouble if I kill her.
Nari's funny. She tells everyone how handsome and pretty they are. Mom says she does it for tips. Mom says I'm getting a new mommy and daddy, so I'll have 2 of each now.
Where'd she go? Oh, that's pretty ruthless. Sit in that bloody chair. Okay. But we can't let the vampire live. Gotta pet the cat. All right, where were we going? Lexicon.
Need something?
Laud. We need to talk to Laud. That's what we were doing here. We already pet you, Phantom. Oh, there's Laud. He's just kicking it. What? Wrong button.
Did you see a hound on the road? Fine, strong creature that's been wandering near town?
No.
The guard at the gate mentioned a dog.
I asked the gate guards to look for him. I can't afford to chase him down, but could use a fierce, loyal beast to keep me company. If you are willing to retrieve him for me, I'd give you some fresh meat to attract him out on the road.
I could be convinced to catch him.
Oh, it's smart to demand something up front. Some gold now and some when I have my dog. Here's the meat.
Should we go get Barbas? He's right out here anyway.
Then it's game time. And you gotta go all in or you're finished.
Barbus. There you are.
You are exactly what I was looking for.
Really, Fuzzy?
Did you just talk?
Yeah, Skyrim is now host to giant flying lizards and two-legged catmen. And you're surprised by me? Yeah, I just talked, and I'm continuing to do so. You see, my name is Barbus, and I have a problem I think you can help sort out.
So what could a dog need help with?
My master and I had a bit of a falling out. We got into an argument, and it got rather heated. He's kicked me out until I find someone who can settle our disagreement. That's where you come in.
So you're a little lost puppy?
You're very funny. My master's Clavicus Vile, Daedric Prince of Wishes. As you can imagine, he's quite the important person.
Sounds easy enough. Let's go find him.
Thank you. Now, since he banished me, Vile's been rather weak. He can't manifest very far from one of his shrines. I know there's a cult that worships him at Hamar's Shane. We should be able to talk to him there. If this works out, I'll make sure you're rewarded. You just don't trust
Jinxes,
any offer
yeah.
he makes you, okay?
Alright, well, you go that way. I guess we could go that way. Yeah, what the hell, we'll go that way. Even with Geralt wishing didn't end up well. Who's this? Oh, those are the elves. With cloven feet. They're hunting the Bogarts. There's poor Fred. I see you.
I know what it's like to be afraid.
Well, we got goblins.
That's not even fair.
Enemies is trying to loot them after the fight.
Oh, we just sucked his life force out when he shot me. That's what the red was, because we're a blood knight. He's got nice arrows. Pine Watch. What's up, Gears? Should we go clean out Pine Watch?
Worth a gamble.
Be careful with that torch in the house, okay?
Just need to wait for the right buyer and we can pawn that junk off at a premium.
They let their food go bad.
What was that? Sounded like footsteps or something.
Must have been the wind. So that's the bow that I made that was shaped like Mirkwood.
How am I supposed to pay off my bounty if I can't get near the damn city?
I did change out the steel weapons.
Good thing I didn't join the Thieves Guild. Sounds like they're having a rough time at the moment. Found you!
About what I expected from them.
Should we make some stew? Some garlic. Apple cabbage stew. Cabbage soup.
Here we go.
Oh, you like to eat arrows? Here, eat that. No, you're not.
Would be ashamed.
More ashamed of you for dying. Reminds you of Darth Maul? Yeah, kind of.
The only problem with facing my enemies is trying to loot them after the fight.
We can go in there and go all Darth Maul on them.
What was that? Looky here.
Yes. Your actions will have great.
kind of nice we absorb their health. That's a good one. That's a good one, too. So we're wearing disease resistance, but stamina regeneration? Snag. Two-handed weapons? No. We'll take the health regen. I'll fight with the dual daggers.
Under no pressure.
Dum 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 da dum dum. Alchemy overhauls in the list. Like what? I have a lot more.
Can you be a little more careful?
A lot more items you can use for alchemy. Apothecary? I don't think I have that. Complete alchemy and cooking overhaul? I might have. I think I have that. CACO? I don't know. I'd have to look. Give me a moment. Okay, this isn't the latest version, but it should have...
A good dungeon can seriously burden the pocket.
This is 19, so let's try something like 22. That's 269. 25? 273, that's getting close, because we're playing 276. So that would be 3 more, so it would be 28. Not found, so it's probably 27. No, 26. That's the latest one I have uploaded. So I'm going to put this, copy, paste right there, but we can look at the load order. Let's look at the mod list. Do we have a search function in here? Yes. Sounds of Skyrim complete. More to say. Complete camping system. Precision patch complete for animated armory. No, I do not have that. So I'm pretty sure I don't have apothecary either. So that's the weapon stat viewer that we were looking at earlier. Magical potion sounds. Smart NPC potions, so enemies can use potions and poisons. Ultimate animation potion. Awesome potion simplified. So I don't think I have anything that's in there for that. Doesn't mean you can't add it. But yeah, if you want to know what the list has, this is where it is. It's on load order library. And this will tell you pretty much everything. So mod list, plugins. So this will give you all the plugins. And then this will give you the load order. All 1,799 of them. Well, that's crazy. Anyhow, that's where it's at if you're interested. All right, where was I going? Now, there might be a reason why I don't have those installed.
One step at a time.
It's quite possible they may conflict with something or they don't work with something else that I have installed.
I need help. Someone help.
Uh-oh, we died.
Yeah. We could totally call a truce, but whatever. More than fair, I suppose. Seeing spots.
Uh-oh.
Why am I seeing spots? Now's the time to act.
Never should have come from.
Oh my gosh. This guy hits hard. We don't want to fight him.
Really think you can take me on?
That was about what I expected from them.
Yeah, well, I mean, I can dodge, but I wasn't dodging out of there fast enough. That guy hit really hard. We got more bad guys. Anya saved me, though.
More than fair, I suppose. All in the spirit of fun, eh?
Oh, we got more.
You're no
Ow.
different from pilots. Can you be a little more careful, please? Save some for them, too. I surrender. I swear.
Oh my gosh, what did I get hit with? What did I get hit with?
You think that will save you? Nothing personal. I just need that gold ticket.
Come on, save me, Anya. Save me. Save me, Anya.
That was about what I expected from them.
She saved me. Now you know why I kept Anya. She's a badass. She helped me to my feet. Yeah, I don't know what difficulty we have, but we may want to turn it down a notch. What do you think?
Always worth a try.
Somebody's still talking some shit over there.
I'm just a friendly locksmith, making some repairs.
Pretty sick when they've got a skull collection. Requiem's not for me. I mean, I've tried playing Lorim, and I don't want to run... You know, I want to play the game. I don't want to be a messenger until level 11, running a bunch of missive quests until I'm strong enough to handle a bandit. Okay? That doesn't sound like fun to me. Not how I want to play. I don't like the fact that, you know, if I have to buy if I have to buy some armor that it's worth more than any money I could get from killing 40 bandits, right? So yeah, I kill a bandit, I get 10 gold, but then I go to buy armor, it's like 375 gold. And I'm like, okay, well, how do I get money to even buy better armor? You don't. Not playing Requiem, you don't. But I also saw somebody that created a build that was just super overpowered. He was one-hitting giants at level 1. And so I don't think it's very well balanced. What he did was he exploited being a werewolf. And you can find this video on YouTube. It's pretty recent, actually. But he broke Lorim, one-hitting giants as a werewolf at level 1.
I've got time.
So I'm thinking, yeah, that's not the kind of balance I'm looking for. I mean, if people think that's balanced, okay, fine. But that doesn't really sound balanced to me, if you can do that. So it sounds like an exploit, really, but it's built into the system. I tried to avoid things like that. Most of my list is an IRIM based. It's difficult to balance. Okay, here's the thing. Here's the bottom line. It's very difficult to balance a modded Skyrim. It is. Because you're adding mods that add different things in that weren't part of the original game. And you're changing, well, not only that, I mean, I'm running experience and static skill leveling. So if you're running static skill leveling, custom skills, and experience, where you're not getting rewarded for doing things other than exploration and completing quests, that's really the only way you're going to level up. Using experience and static skill leveling. Really? Okay, yeah, thanks for getting out of my way. You're not gonna... I didn't like the exploit of, like, smithing 100 iron daggers to go up a level. You know? To me, that's vanilla. But that, to me, is unbalanced. You know, that's an exploit, too. But I guess if you're playing a single-player game, you can avoid exploits if you want to, or you can use them if you want to. It's not like it's an online game. You're the only person you're really screwing is yourself. So, you know, knock yourself out. Oh, she hits hard. Whoa, get away, get away, get away, get away, get away. Get away. Better block. Oh.
Making a fool of yourself.
Alright, well that time we survived. I just gotta get better at blocking. But it leads into other exploits too. Like you can just go to different places, and the more places you go to, the quicker you're going to level up. Also was very difficult when you've got different perk tree mods, right? So if you're running something like Ordinator or Ordinator Black, there is just a ton of things that you can spend your perk points on, right? So getting only one perk point per level with something like Ordinator or Ordinator Black, you're going to be level 187 before you're able to get anything up to 100, which is that's not very balanced either. So I've actually got a mod that I've added, and I did. Let me just show you, because I let people I gave them the tools to balance it however they wanted to. So configurable perks per level. So I've got it at 1.75 perk points per level, but you can change this number. And then if you can change this number, and I can do it retroactively, so I'll give myself more perk points. But if you notice, if I go to my skill tree, I've still got skills that I don't have perk points for. So I'm still having to choose, okay, what perk points, where do I really want to spend them? But I'm still able to fill enough of these, like a smithing is at 50, and the only one I don't have is these two, Dwarven Autocannon and Recycled Materials. So those are two things I could live without, right? Heavy armor, I didn't put anything into heavy armor. And then block, I've got one here, deflect arrows, but I can already deflect arrows because of, what the hell's the name of that mod? Also, I had to kind of specialize I'm specializing in greatswords, which is what the twin blade is. And I'm specializing in daggers because that's what I'm using. So you kind of have to specialize when you don't have enough perk points to fill everything up, right?
I really need to,
and that's kind of where I'm at. And then if I go to my custom skills, some of these require perk points, but things like this increase by 20% because I have one-handed and two-handed at 50. So those are important to get those when you can. And same thing with Dragonborn weapon arts. These are, well, I've got two of them so far, right? Divine Smite and Wolf Assault. So I like putting those here. So I'm going to add one more. I need to go, let me do this right. Wolf Assault. And I will put that there. So that is something that I can do when I have weapons drawn. So let's say I've got my weapons drawn, right? Here, we'll do this so you can see. And then I can do this. Do I have enough? I may not have enough. Okay, that's... I don't have enough magicka to even cast it yet. So then I have to put more points into magicka. because I've got my magicka and stamina and everything set. Where I'm only getting 10 per level. But some things will, I mean, if I put on something that will increase my magicka, like if I'm wearing a circlet or whatever, then I can use those things. So I tried to balance it that way. But I gave people options. Perk overhaul like adamant, for example, less perks in it. I tried adamant. The one that I like even more than that is, oh my god, it actually has less perks than adamant. But yeah, then you wouldn't need it. You could do it with one perk per level. But if you look at things like Lore Rim, Biggie has created more perks and changed some other perks around. So you're still left with a pretty big perk tree and not enough perk points to go around.
Always worth a try.
So you have to kind of specialize. That's kind of a good thing. I mean, I kind of like it. But I think with Requiem, it's a little extreme for me, the way I play. I'm looking to have fun, you know. I don't want to grind. Really.
Sore fingers will be my ultimate downfall.
And I found that playing Crimson Desert is, there's some things I've got to grind. You know, it's like, okay, you don't have enough timber, or you don't have enough bloodstone, or you don't to upgrade your armor or your weapon. So now I've got to go out and I've got to go mine it, and I've got to go grind, right? So I guess some people like the grind. I'm not a big fan. I would much rather progress through the world by playing, if I could. And that's kind of what I went for on my list. And I didn't really choose to follow an IRIM. It's just a lot of things that I chose are very similar to what an IRIM uses. So I think that would be the best, the closest overhaul to what I did. Well, we got traps everywhere in here. What's up, baby? Oh, my little girl. My little pie girl's laying underneath me. Should we take that? That's part of a Thieves Guild quest for later, I think. We can't ever drop it. It's a quest item. Dwindling Frost. I don't know, I think it goes back to the best Skyrim list is the one you make yourself. It's going to have everything you want and nothing you don't. And it's very difficult to find somebody else with the exact same tastes that you have. Matter of fact, I would find that almost impossible to do. I just left a lot of options, like I added in, it's got D menu, so you can change where your wheeler is and things like that. But then I also added Modex, so you could add items if you wanted to without actually having to go and get them. But but that's something if you want to use it, you can. I've got Proteus. So, I mean, if you really wanted to cheat, you could go in here and go to your player and you can save or summon or reset. There's a lot of different things you can do with Proteus. Let's save our character. But these are things that I've added just so people can use them. Hold on a second, I gotta help my wife out. All right, I'm back. I had to ring the doorbell. Why did you have to ring the doorbell? That just set all the dogs off. They're like, intruder, intruder, intruder. All right. We're only 37 hours into this playthrough. So we hit about a level, almost a level an hour. I'm like 140, 150 hours.
You've made your decision.
Into Crimson Desert.
Well. How the turntables.
So we can go to Greywater Grotto. There were some strange noises coming from there. It says it's over there. This is Helgen. I do love the reflected light in here. I wonder, is that part of... No, that's part of Lux.
Time to end this little game.
Yep, game over.
I'll kill you!
Made me do this.
That was about what I expected from them.
Told you, game over. Your guts are all hanging out. Dude, I see your appendix. Oh, wait, maybe that's your appendix. What's up, Frosty? That's a bobcat. A bigger weapon. How about a little bit of this? Greywater Grotto. In a grotto. Oh dear. Well, we get a bow. Look like wolves. Tiger.
On the button. Your end has come. The victor and the vanquished. We are forever bonded now. Your luck's run out.
That was about what I expected from them.
Yeah, you got too close, buddy. I had to pull the dagger on you. We need to recharge one of our daggers here. Who's this? Bandit Mage. Adventurer armor. Somebody singing. Jocelyn. Anise, she said. She studied under a woman named Anise. Jocelyn. This is the chick who was, she's a werewolf. She's a companion.
My childhood was filled with
Greetings, fellow traveler. I apologize for my singing. I didn't realize I had an audience. I sometimes fashion myself a bard or a sword singer of legend.
That's a beautiful song.
It's more ominous than beautiful. But I suppose its melody won't lack for suitors. Maybe not now, but in time.
Hey. Cut it out, Angel. Be nice to Paya. If she wants to come back here, you let her. You let her. Come here, Paya. Angel. You're being a little demon. Be nice to your sister.
That melody you sung, it's not as common as some of the other local favorites.
No, I imagine it isn't. Few have ever heard it, and even fewer understand what it's about. Some say it's a quiet song of glory, while others will tell you it tells the loudest of tragedies. You see, to be a companion, to be part of the circle, one must give up a piece of their humanity. It was not something I was willing to give. So I left my shield brothers and sisters and set out on my own. I figured I needed time to myself, and I've grown weary of saying goodbye.
I imagine it would be a difficult choice to make.
Not at all. The choice was easy. I've always been suspicious of easy power. The only strength that you can truly rely on is the kind that's earned.
Getting the smell off my gear takes.
Have you ever thought of returning to the companions?
No. And it has nothing to do with the circle. That's why I left, but there's a different reason why I won't return.
What's the reason you won't return to your Valska?
I don't like meat.
When I was a child, I thought of nothing else but joining the fabled companions. Not out of some desire to be a hero, but because I believed there was no safer place to live than inside the great mead hall of Wabbajack. I remember kneeling on the steps, drenched in wet light, the clouds practically screaming the rain. All my life I'd sought the protection of others, when I should have been learning to protect myself.
We all need to rely on others. Surely you have not come this far without help.
True. There are many times when I have relied on the strength of others, and each time it has only served to hinder my own development. I once travelled with a companion. You might even call him a friend. For years I would rely on him for food, for warmth, and for someone to talk to. But what if the day came when I couldn't summon his aid? And then what would become of me? No, that wasn't going to be my fate.
Found anything of interest here?
Nothing. Just the usual trinkets surrounded by corpses, blood and bones. The bandit corpse over there is still fresh. Looks like I arrived here before the wolves could desecrate it. The face on that one looked familiar. I almost thought it was someone I knew. A friend's, cousin's, uncle or something. What does that make us? Strangers. But even the death of a stranger seems like something worth mourning.
While you mourn the death of one bandit, his friends will stab you in the back.
I agree. While I believe that every dead man deserves to be mourned, I don't believe I'm the one who should mourn them.
Are you an adventurer of some sort?
No, I'm an interesting NPC.
In my time with the wolves, I did a lot of small favors. Pest control, muscle jobs, or hunting down petty thieves. As someone who spent half her life in the slums and the other half tracking and hunting forest game, this work came easy. Unfortunately, raiding caves, Draugr crypts, ghost ships and spider dens are another matter entirely.
You seem like you can handle yourself in a fight.
True, but there is a certain type of skill set you need to survive as an adventurer. You need to know which mushrooms are food and which ones are poison. You have to learn how to sleep on a bed of rock and with one eye open. And, as a hunter, you have to get used to the idea of being prey. The worst part is, you might spend a week in some crypt and have no treasure to show for it. So you also have to learn to handle disappointment. Yet it's not the size of a cave that worries me, but what lives inside it. Particularly the caves marked by the Falmer.
What marking do you speak of?
The Falmer marked the entrance to their caves with a sculpture of painted bones. I'm repulsed by it, but I don't think I could venture into a cave if I wasn't sure those things weren't looming beneath. The markings help.
Why do you fear the Falmer?
I grew up in a poor village outside of Whiterun. It was very small, but full of children and as such, full of life. They said when we played in the yard, the peals of laughter rang all the way to Dragon's Reach. Yet, when I think about that village, I can never hear it. I listen for it, train my ears toward the darkness. But what comes out isn't laughter. There were screams that night. So many screams. The Falmer took my mother, they took my father. They tried to take me.
How did you escape the Falmer attack?
Before she took me in, my mother
See, this is something here that I miss with Crimson Desert. Crimson Desert does not have any dialogue like this. No interactions like this.
Tracing its mouth with its tongue. I'm sorry. No more talk about the Falmer. They're foul creatures, and if I never see another, it will be too soon.
Okay.
Oh.
So yeah, an interesting NPC.
What is it?
You were interesting. And then we're going to mine this gold. And we're going to leave you in this cold, dark cave. Bye, Felicia. I mean, Fiona. Whatever your name is, girl. At least you got a nice waterfall. Right back to singing. Oh, that sucked. We burned that for nothing.
Please be nice to me.
That was nice enough. I just think it's crazy that with over 2,000 mods and DirectX 11 and running RTGI, because of things like frame generation, we can kick out more frame rate than our refresh rate can handle. So we're kicking out 147. My refresh rate on my screen's 144. So that's pretty crazy with these kinds of graphics on a frickin' 14-year-old game. 14 and a half years old? Yeah, getting up there. Boy, she just disappeared. Footstep, 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 poof. Oh, there you are.
You keep your distance with that magic.
What have you got for sale?
She's a hunter.
Take a look.
A named hunter.
Until next time.
We better prepare for this onslaught of troll, I hear.
You choose death. My will is unbreakable.
That was a winged twilight.
You think that would save you? Here comes the chosen. Damn you.
Take it, that's the bad guy right there.
Enough of this.
Sure, they didn't think it would end this way.
Had to figure out if it was Frosty or not. Are we over encumbered? And the answer is yes, we are over encumbered. Should probably jump in the staff and drop some stuff off.
My foster father taught Helsa and I everything he knew about bounty hunting. I intend to continue his work, unless something more important comes up. Nice place. Do you own it?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I do. It's a staff. Well, we don't really need that, or that. How are we doing on wood? We have 8. Doing on food. Booze. $18 meads. Don't think we need that much mead. 8 bottles of wine. Well, we're going to have a party. Seven pheasant roasts. How about we just keep one of those? Get rid of the potatoes. 11 rabbit haunches. 6 apples. 8 venison chops. Yeah, we were carrying a bunch of food. $15 leather, that's pretty heavy. Let's do this way. That looks better. 188. It's a decent travel weight. We'll go with that. We've already been in here, haven't we? Yeah, that was the Winged Twilight. No, we haven't been in there yet.
About Honey Nut Tree. Ready to liberate some more. I'm not one to be trifled with. Come on. I double dog dare you.
Damn you!
You're gonna die for that.
About time I introduced you. That really didn't hurt. Coming in. Hey now, play nice.
Bandits are cowards. A lot of fish. A lot of food. Can we cook him? We can try. Vampires. Well, I guess they're not bandits, they're vampires.
Personal space. Next time I'll
Now ain't this
I should have planned that better.
Hamar's shame. When are we gonna catch up to Barbas? Oh yeah, something's wrong, alright.
You're messing with the wrong
Oh, hey. Yes, I do, as a matter of fact.
Scaman? You're big and...
Keep absorbing health from them. Take all these fire arrows you can get your hands on. Oh, I forgot. We can summon multiple multiple summons. That's kind of nice. He's pretty tough.
You should practice some more.
The only problem with freezing my enemies is trying to loot them after a fight.
Wow, we didn't do very much damage to him. Oh my gosh, he just one-hitted me? He just one-hitted me. Hello, hello, kumquat, how you doing? Come on, Anya, save me. By the way, everybody got a drink, I just got killed. No, I did not get the multiple ring mod to work. Let's see if Anya can defeat these people and save me. Nope, it's turning black. We died. I mean, I can get... unlimited rings and amulets to work, but that's kind of a cheat. The one that I was looking to get work was the one that did where you could see them, you could wear multiple rings and amulets. The problem I had with that one is it wasn't working with transformation. Let's check on that really quick. Hold on a minute, because I'm curious about that. It's been a while. So they may have came out with a patch for it. Let's look at mods that I'm tracking. Here, I'll put this down here so you can see. Multiple amulets and rings automatically. The last upload was the 23rd of March. Last downloaded 25th of March, so they haven't updated it. But this is the one that I was really interested in, because you could see all the rings. Don't die too much. All you gotta drink is whiskey. Ah, well, you might get drunk. I'm drinking coffee, but it's just something we say. Take smaller sips, you'll be okay. Okay, it's a sipping whiskey, right? Yeah, I like this one because you could see the rings, but people have talked about the problem. Calls floating shawls, okay. At the beheading scene, amulets losing any texture set overrides. CTD with next generation decapitations. So causes CTD on beheading. Seems to be erasing custom enchant names. Extend to other accessory slots. So there seems to be a lot of Tennessee Fire Jack Daniels. Okay, cool. Crash with next. Okay, so it's got problems with next gen decapitations. So this was one that I sent. This was the problem I was having, is that when I transformed into a wolf, the amulet and rings were just floating out here, and then when I transformed from a wolf back to a humanoid, it would crash the game. So any mod that crashes my game, I can't keep. But I sent this private. Somebody else sent it not so private. Floating double. Yeah, so other people are having that issue too, but I don't really see anything. They stopped. .004, but I've tried the latest version because I've downloaded this. This is 006. I downloaded it on the 25th of March. It was uploaded on the 23rd, and it's still a problem. I have not tried this one because the rings I'm using are Verigis. So yeah, I haven't really seen a whole lot of movement on that particular mod. Let's see where we're at here. That needs to be 1. That needs to be 7. That needs to be 6. And we're going in balling. Okay, we've already taken these guys out. We do need to find... So this is the new Haymar Shame, by the way. Somebody redid the dungeon on the inside. Alright, let's get Anya up here. Let's get a couple of our hot girlfriends going. And then let's throw on some Troll's Blood and our Stone Flesh, and then we'll go in there. Okay, we'd already taken these guys out, right? This is where we died, up here. Go get them, girls.
I should have planned that better.
Good job. I'll take out the lowly drogger. That's the one that's our nemesis. Alright, we're gonna do you from a distance, buddy. Some flame arrows. Because you're pretty tough. Got him. Nice. So that's actually the reason he was bigger and had that skull over his head and was tougher, because that's Shadow of Skyrim made him a nemesis when he killed me. So it's a lot of the same mechanics as Shadow of Mordor, the Nemesis system. We didn't want that, we wanted this.
I'll vanquish all the same.
Archery. Let's take those so we can disenchant them. Okay. Let's do this. Make sure our girlfriends are in here.
That was about what I expected from them.
I've actually got 3 flame atronachs going.
You choose death.
That guy spawned right next to me.
You're messing with the wrong person. Why would you do that?
Go get him, girls. Just come in for the kill shot. All this so we can go talk to Clavicus Vile.
You think you stand
Light it in the way go.
so I should have planned that better.
More vampires. Oh yeah, you dodged that way? I dodged this way.
You made me do this. Back to dirt you go.
Take that vampire dust. I probably got Sanguine Vampirius. There was lockpicks there. Well, that's got a hole in it. Oh, hey now. Get your dog off me.
I won't tolerate this. I'll return the flame. Hold on to a real charm. I'll return the flame.
Oh, we're gonna die. We're totally gonna die.
Think you're different?
We're totally gonna die.
There's no way you stop me. Oh. Pain is my fuel.
Yes, you are. Isn't it wonderful? Well, we're lighting them up, baby. There's a lot of vampires in here.
The odds are against you leaving us alive.
Looking for any excuse to fight, huh? Easy there. Don't want you to...
That's actually a kitty tail spell
Why are you
called
so angry?
Blood Tendrils.
You feel compelled... Gloves are coming off.
Got him. We need to change...
They say love falls where it falls, like a toppling tree. Hmm?
We have extreme healing. We've got 6 plentiful healing. And we've got 5 vigorous. Do we have any ultimate? No. What's that, 100 points? 75. Well, let's do this one. F6. So we're using our... We're putting these in F6. So if you look at the hotkey, we just put the plentiful healing in F6 by doing it that way. There's a lot of vampires in here. I'm guessing that we probably have Sanguinari Vampirius. Let's take a look. Moderate combat stress. We're not going to be a vampire. Do we still have disease resistance? No. We don't. Okay. We definitely need to equip one of those. Let's go talk to the big man over here. Ooh, look. And a bunch of Grand Soul Gems.
Lord Vile, I have a request of you.
By all means, let's hear it. It's the least I could do since you already helped me grant one final wish for my last worshippers. They were suffering so from vampirism and begged me for a cure. Then you came and ended their misery. I couldn't have planned it better myself. So, what's your heart's desire? What kind of deal can we strike?
I'm just here to reunite you with Barbas.
Ah, that insufferable pup. Forget it.
No
Request
deal.
denied. No deal. I'm glad to be rid of him. Even if it does mean I'm stuck in this pitiful shrine.
In the back end of nowhere.
Back end of nowhere. Well, perhaps there is a way he could earn his place back at my side.
Maybe. And no promises.
What's your offer?
There's an axe.
Hey, quit checking out my axe.
An incredibly powerful axe. An axe powerful enough for me to have quite a bit of fun indeed. If you bring it to me, I'll grant you my boon. No strings attached.
No messy surprises. At least not for you.
As I recall, it's resting in Rime Rock Burrow. Barbas can lead you right to it. Little Mutt might even earn his place back at my side.
What a piece of axe. That is an Imperial courier. What is an Imperial courier doing in Clavicus Vile's shrine? I will never know. Where's Barbas? Is he one of our followers? No. Well, we're ready to go up a level. It's probably pretty cold here. Let's put that on. Kind of dark here too. There's bad
Have you said
guys.
your prayers yet?
Who are the bad guys? Vampires. And a troll.
You could do with an attitude adjustment. Just saying. You're committing crimes.
I'm pretty sure they didn't think it would end this way.
Just kick her a couple times. We did put a couple arrows in her. Who's this? Oh, that's the hunter.
I've been hunting and fishing in these parts for years.
And you didn't notice these guys on the road? I'm going to set up a tent. We're going to spend the night so we can do this in the daytime. Make things easier to see. We don't want the fire in the tent. But right out front would be nice. Should we do it with magic? Oh no, we're starting to feel somewhat stressed. Means we better drink a bottle of booze. Chug some Alto wine. Still feeling a little stressed. Well, let's drink some more. I am no longer feeling stressed. Now I just feel drunk. Alright, let's lay down and take a nap before our vision gets all blurry. And we're going up a level. Let's get our armor rating up. This one goes into probably health. Let's take that one. We like that. We should probably make some poisons. I don't want them absorbing my life force. Destruction spells and effects 10% more effective for each friendly conjured Daedra. That would be good since we can conjure a lot of Daedra. Summon or reanimate one additional minion. They last 50% longer. We don't like that. 250 points of armor when we don't have one? Yeah, I think I'll pass on that. We have one perk to increase. Where should we put it? This is a good one. This is a good one too. Choose an attribute, health, magicka, stamina, increased by 50 points. Well, that's going to be magicka. For sure. Welcome to level 31. Because that should allow us to do this. Oops. it. We don't have enough magicka for that? You gotta be kidding me. 50 points more and it's still not enough. We need something that increases our magicka. Okay, so that's the one that gives us 4 additional summons.
You're different than others. Just like me.
That gives us potions more
I'm not afraid of
powerful.
being different. We come alive.
That's a magicka regeneration.
Thrilled by it.
Health regeneration. Alright, well, we're going down this way. Kind of windy. Uh-oh.
Given me ample cause. Your luck's run out. Waste of time and space.
Looks like we need to, we can get 4 of them. And I think we need to recharge our daggers. Yeah, they're hating it.
Gonna act like a sly runt? Then I'll go ahead and treat this like a wild hunt.
There's a werebear down there. Berserker.
Thread in the needle.
Well, we're not doing a whole lot of damage to him either. Send the girls in. Well, you can take a lot of fire damage too. You're pretty tough.
Your fate is sealed.
Oh, we got him. So why didn't it cook the human flesh? We may never know. Should we get a rabbit? We need a carrot. I don't think we have a carrot, do we? No, we don't have a carrot. There's a carrot. Talk to Thistle. Thistle. Wonder why we can't talk to Thistle. Cliff climbs a lot better. Of course, that was built in at an engine level, so... Whereas this was something that was added later. Come on, Thistle, talk to me. Can I kick you? Talk to me. Alright, well, no pet rabbit. Excuse me, Anya.
Are you cold yet?
No, not yet. Bump into me again. Actually, I'm getting warmer. Okay, that's the wrong way. We should be going this way. We gotta find our way to Windhelm. Need a mod to put Breath of the Wild style climbing in Skyrim? Okay.
There are other ways out of this.
I'm pretty sure they didn't think it would end this way.
I'm pretty sure we've been to Iverstead. Oh yeah, we've been there. Oh my gourd! Oh my gourd! Looks like dinner. Right in the sweet spot.
Oh, first dibs on the loot.
They never found the entry wound. Oh, right up his keister.
You must feel absolutely
put two of them right up his keister. And we're gonna cook it. Can we do a little fishing? You know what? We have enough bear pelts for our girl. What's up, RM? Bear pelts. Go talk to Timba White Arm. Let's go talk to Timba. Where is Timba? She in the Villamirian?
Well, to the Villamirian.
Yeah, she's right there.
For work? Get an axe and bring me all the wood you can chop.
I brought 10 bear pelts, just like you asked.
Nice to finally meet someone who can follow simple instructions. Here's your reward, as promised. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to get back to work. All right. Huh?
I think you should.
Pardon me, my lady. Do you fancy a bit of music? Would you care to hear me play my lute?
It would be a shame if you stopped.
Of course. A pleasant journey, my lady.
There's Barbas. Where you been, buddy?
So what's the story behind the Rueful Axe?
One of Clavicus's
I'm working on a new
little
reshade using
wizard
some of my
named
RT
Sebastian
reshade
Wood
presets.
had a
Okay,
daughter
cool.
who worshipped her scene.
Well, the Zen
When the daughter became a werewolf, it drove
The
Sebastian
Zen
over
one
the
is
edge.
good.
He couldn't stand to see his little girl take on such a bestial form. The wizard wished for the ability to end his daughter's curse. Clavicus gave him an axe.
Combined it with your Valham reshade. Probably the best one. And it was the cherry on the cake. Cool. Well, I'm glad it helped out. Should release it so other people could play with it.
There are 500 steps to each monster.
Oh, it's Daraki.
Sugar and sands.
Is there anything I can help you with?
Yes, perhaps you can. There is something foul afoot, friend. Daraki can smell the stench of betrayal in the air.
Oh, that's just Miss Temba. She has her own special musk. Best to ignore it.
There are many strange aromas in this town, but that is not what Daraki speaks of. It is High Rotkar and the conspiracy of the 7,000 steps.
Any other conspiracies you've unraveled?
Daraki has heard that the tomb is the language of dragons. What if the shout heard from High Rotkar was not made by man? It may be a clever trap set by the world eater himself. The Dragonborn would do well to keep this in mind. Do not give your trust blindly, stranger.
But I have a huge problem with Valham right now. Can't even launch it. Trying to do some things to make mods run better. Oh, okay. Well, good luck. Modding can be a continual challenge. The one that I'm running right now is my RTGI 2, which is using the pro version of Marty's RTGI and exposure fusion. And then FGFX, large scale perceptual obscurance or radiance, and Gloom. Gloom AO is a free one that's really good. And the Pirate Depth of Field is really good too. I'm using a very, very slight version of that. There's the lighting channel.
Sometimes the roads are slicker than the snow.
Validation. So this will give you all the channels on the side here. Your normals, your lighting, your shadows. And we're going to go cruise down this way. We're going to make our way to Windhelm and go talk to a young lad by the name of Aventus Urtino. Umeo, I think it has an issue with AMD cards. Reflect and distort. Are you sure it's Gloom AO? And not something like Parallax? Should we do something fun? That was a hell of a dive. I have to play with it more because some people are the same thing about Hustle Bloom not working with AMD, but I got it working no problem. Yeah, I think, and I've run into this problem myself quite a few times, so this is why I bring it to your attention, is that I think that one thing is a problem, but it turns out being something completely different that I didn't even think of being the problem, especially when messing with reshades. Because I see something and I think it's the reshade. So toggling on and off the reshade is a good way to figure out if it's actually the reshade that's the problem or not. AMD thing? Yeah, it could be. I don't know. I haven't had an AMD card in a long time. The last AMD card I bought, oh my god, was about when the 6800 GT came out. What was that? 2005, 2006? That's the last time I bought an AMD card. And I had so many problems with the drivers, I ended up returning the AMD card and went NVIDIA and never looked back. AMD has gotten much better since then, but that kind of left a sour taste in my mouth, you know, so I never went back to AMD. I wouldn't say that I'm a fanboy. I would just say that I had a bad experience. with an AMD card, and it kind of soured me on their products. Although I am running an AMD processor. And my first build was an Athlon 64. It was an FX55 chip. That I built in like 2006, 2007. You know, the AMD Athlon chip is basically, it was the Intel Pentium. The Pentium 4 processor was the flagship for Intel at the time. And it could run at higher clock speeds, but had lower actual performance, because this is that balance mod. So you notice how her hands are kind of out and she's kind of balancing while she's walking on this. This is the balance mod. So she has to kind of balance. Yeah, the AMD Athlon, they had the memory controller on the die, whereas Intel still had the memory controller on the motherboard. So that was why the AMD Athlon could run at a lower clock speed but turn out better performance, because it was cutting a whole stop out of the chain of data transfer. So when it sent, the processor would call for something from the RAM, it had to go through the motherboard to the RAM, to the motherboard, to the processor. Whereas, so it was 4 cycles rather than AMD, which would just go straight from the processor to the RAM, back to the processor. 2 cycles. So yeah, that's why I went with an AMD Athlon 64 chip at that time. I went with the 9950X3D on this build. My last computer had an i9 10850, which was it's a pretty good chip, but I was stuck to the 10 series and 11 series for that socket on the motherboard. I couldn't upgrade to, a 14900K or anything like that, because I'd have to change the whole motherboard. And at that point, I'd have to change all the RAM too, because I'd be moving from DDR4 to DDR5. So when it came time to upgrade, rather than just change some components, I decided to get a whole new system. And I just gave that system to my daughter. It's a good system. Had the 10850 and a 3090.
How did it feel? Was it everything you imagined?
And 32 gigs of RAM, so it's a good system. This one's better. I wanted the 3D V-cache, only I'm not. Setting up the 9950X3D was a little bit of a challenge, because you've got 3D V-cache on one die, an 8-core 16-thread die, and then you've got no 3D V-cache on the second die, which is also 8-core 16-thread. And I've actually found better gaming performance running it as a straight 8-core die with the 3D V-cache while I'm gaming. So I set that up using Process Lasso, So really, you know, I've got a 16-core, 32-thread processor, but while I'm gaming, I'm only using 8-thread, 8-core, and no multi-threading. Is that the first time we've been to Windhelm? Wow. Okay. It's weird how that works, that, you know, you would think more cores, more threads would equal better performance, but not in gamings, because gaming doesn't really use multi-threading. You're better off with a faster single core. Just the way the games are coded.
You coming where you're not wanted. You eat our food, you pollute our city with your stink, and you refuse to help the Stormcloaks.
But we haven't taken a side because it's not our fight.
Hey, maybe the reason these Greyskins don't help in the war is they're Imperial spies.
Then it's true, what everyone is saying. That Aventus Aretino is doing the Black Sacrament, trying to summon the Dark Brotherhood?
Oh, Grimvar, always with the nonsense. No, of course not. Those are just tales.
Fine, then I'll invite him out to play. He lives right there. I'm
happy to be working at your side.
No,
The 1080 Ti was an awesome card,
Something bigger and
then I'm right. I knew it.
because that one had 11 gigs worth of VRAM way back then.
What you heard is true. But Aventus Aretino walks a dark path.
So it's still better than any 8 gigabyte VRAM card out today.
We will speak no more of this. I am the only friend you need.
And that's like a, oh my god, 14-year-old card. It's crazy.
Time to hush. Got a feeling the sweet spot's on the right.
So very tired. Sweet mother, send your child unto me, for the sins of the unworthy must be baptized in blood and fear. Finally! My prayers have been answered!
Are you all right?
My mixed elemental heritage
It
allows me to
worked!
withstand the cold.
I knew you'd come! I just knew it!
It's hard to be near
I did the Black Sacrament over and over with the body and the things, and then you came, an assassin from the Dark Brotherhood.
I'm sorry, boy, but I'm not who you think I am.
Of course you are. I prayed, and you came, and now you'll accept my contract.
Contract?
My mother, she died. I'm all alone now. So they sent me to that terrible orphanage in Riften, Honor Hall. The headmistress is an evil, cruel woman. They call her Grella the Kind, but she's not kind. She's terrible to all of us. So I ran away and came home and performed the Black Sacrament. Now you're here, and you could kill Grella the Kind. Please hurry. To be honest, I'm kind of lonely here. As much as I hated getting sent to Honor Hall, I really miss my friends there.
Your place is a mess, kid. Stealing your cheese. What's the book? That is a skill book. Where they're telling them they gotta send him to Honor Hall. Poor kid. Well, now let's go kill an old lady. I think the Dark Brotherhood quests are some of my favorite. I really enjoy doing them. I'm just an assassin at heart. Let's talk to this guy. He'll give me a ride. This horse looks frozen anyway.
I'd like to hire your carriage.
Where do you want to go?
We want to go to Falkreath. No. We want to go to Riften.
Riften.
Climb and back and we'll be off. You'll want to watch yourself in Riften. A lot of ways to get yourself in trouble in that town.
I got a barbecue tonight too, so when we get to Riften and we kill the old lady, we're probably going to call it for today. Been streaming for 3 hours, 11 minutes, so in 3.5 hours it should be pretty good. And then I'll be outside barbecuing. Gonna be doing some sausages. Gonna make some garlic bread. It'll be good. We're doing some rice.
Riften, jewel of Skyrim. Mm-hmm. Yeah, sure it is. I've got to get out of here.
Oh, we got an autosave. That's cool. I love how fast it saves.
Buy some armor and live to tell about it.
All gems, potions, exotic ingredients, I've had them all.
It's because that SKSE co-save mod.
Looking to stay alive?
How should we kill her? Do we have any poison? Fear, magicka, aversion to shock. Nothing that great. Where are we going to mix some better poison? Who's got... I better put a hood on.
Jewelry with legendary Argonian craftsmanship.
We'll go to the Pawn Prawn, see what he's got.
Watch what you're doing. Hello there, friend. Welcome to the Bond Prawn. What can I help you with?
I'm looking to buy some poison.
What have you got for sale?
Take a look.
He does have poison. And what can we sell him? I'll take all your money.
Next time.
Thank you. Sell off a bunch of stuff. Let's go poison the old bird. I do love this rain texture. It's called Vivin. It's actually a really good rain texture.
Who shirk their duties will get an extra beating. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, Growler.
And one more thing. I will hear no more talk of adoptions. None of you riffraff is getting adopted, ever. Nobody needs you. Nobody wants you. That, my darlings, is why you're here. Why you will always be here. Until the day you come of age and get thrown into that wide, horrible world. Now, what do you all say?
Love you, Growler. Thank you for your kindness.
That's better. Now scurry off, my little gutter snipes.
Please, lady, you gotta get me out of here. Ever since Aventus left, Grellad's been even meaner than usual.
Hey, I'm
I swear,
hiding.
she's gonna kill one of us.
Oh, hi, Angel. Come on up, baby. Come here. Come on. What's up, baby? You're a good girl. Angel, come back to say hi. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come up. You don't want to jump up? Come on. Come on up. I'll hug you. Everybody wants to say hi to you. You're so pretty. You're such a good dog. Such a good girl.
Silence is golden.
Duct tape is silver.
I'm going to open a bottle of my best firebrand wine later. I can hardly wait. Constance!
Yes, Grelod.
So, listen. It takes two things to be a good teacher. The first is extra beatings. The second is a firm wooden stick for rapid knuckles. Understand?
But I think these children need love and comfort.
No. Put an end to the nonsense, or I will.
I wish things were otherwise.
No, girl. It's all wasted effort. Now, I really got to get back to the mine. After all, it tires me to teach you, girl.
Go on, get back to your wine. Otherwise, I'm just going to shoot you.
Focus now.
Don't drink the wine, Constance. Easiest murder in the whole game. All right. Let's put a save right here. And this is where we're going to call it. So let's see where we're at. Yep, that's good. You know what I want to know? I want to know safe, save, overhaul.
There's something that attracts me to you.
That's all good. And we'll see you later, Gears.
How is it you warm me so?
We actually streamed 3 hours, 21 minutes. The game ran great. And we started the Dark Brotherhood. So until next time, people, peace out. And wish me luck with the barbecue. See you later.